everybody, Stu Carter here from Atomai.com, and today I've got the iconic light cycle from the Disney film Tron Legacy. Stand by for a Tron toy review. Here's a good look at the box. It says Series 1. We'll find out if they're going to continue to make these after the film is done. This is the Deluxe light cycle with the Sam Flynn character. He's the hero of the story. It says lights and sounds. I haven't pulled out the battery tab yet. If you're buying one of these in the stores, I would look for one that has this battery tab in there. That way you know the batteries will be fresh. They'll last longer. It requires 3 button cell batteries. There's some included, but you can figure that you'll have to replace them eventually. It says functioning air brakes. And something interesting, you can look through these little portholes here, and you put your nose here, and you're going to see. I'll show you a picture right now. Unfortunately, I don't have 3D cameras because I'm not John Cameron. But what you get is kind of a 3D pop-up image of the light cycle, and it says motion activated sound, pop-up brakes, engine sounds in motion, figure activated lights, and you see kind of like it's a 3D looking picture of the Sam Flynn's light cycle beaten out on the yellow bike. So that's a pretty cool view. Here's a look at the back of the box, and again, it's just repeating that. It says it comes with the light cycle and one partially articulated Sam Flynn. It says it works with core figures, and there's 6 different figures apparently that are out. Well, I don't know if we'll be able to figure that out. Well, you ready? By the way, this is by Spin Master Toys, and you ready to have a look? All right, well, let's open it up. Okay, so here's the Deluxe light cycle out of the box, and let's measure it. What does this say here? I think it's about 7 1/4 inches long, and it comes with some directions. And typically I kind of toss these, but you're going to want to keep these and have a look because there's some features described that aren't necessarily intuitive, and I'll tell you about those. But what is always annoying about these kind of things, I get like 4 pages of directions and then 20 pages of safety warnings in 5 different languages. Here. Let's get a good close look at it. It's certainly a uniquely styled and concept of a bike, and owing to the wide tires, easily stands up by itself. And it comes with the Try Me mode. So there's a switch in the bottom, and it'll come in the Try Me mode switched on, and by pushing the button on the left side here, you can get the lights to come on and the sounds. So with the Try Me mode, you can reliably get lights and sounds without having to move it. Okay, and then there's an off position, and then if you switch it on, you're going to get the startup sounds of the bike, they're pretty nice. Yeah, that's a unique sound. Now the rest of the sounds, the rear tire, and these tires are rubber. That's nice, a real nice feel. The rear tire more or less freewheels, although there's a little bit of resistance. The front tire is geared into something, and it causes the sounds. So if you're moving the tire, you're going to get these sounds. Also notice it's geared into this engine in here, and you can see the engine turning around and around as you turn the tire. See that? That's very cool. We'll check this out in the low lights. So when it's switched on, you need to be driving the bike to get the sounds. Additionally, the rider will come out. You can get him out of here. Get his feet off the pegs, and I can pull him on out with some difficulty there. And you can see that really the only thing that articulates are his shoulders. And what's something that confused me about the directions is suggested that the bike is rider activated. Well, that's just that there's a switch here, and with this switch on, you won't get lights unless the rider's on the switch. See? Okay, so my finger's on the switch there, and the lights are coming up. I take my finger off, yeah, it's not going to do anything. I don't really understand why that's so necessary. Also notice there's details. You got these heavy brakes on the front and back of the tires, and you've also got air brakes. You have to manually deploy these air brakes, and nice little feature. You got to be going pretty fast if you need air brakes.
One other thing that the instructions explains is that the head will come off the rider, and you can change this head with other figures in the same size, the other 3 3/4 inch figures, the standard, the basic action figures for Tron. I would recommend it because I did try this and it came off pretty hard, and it went back on pretty tough. And I would not want you to be disappointed if you couldn't get the heads back on or change them. If you want the other figures to ride the bike, I suggest just let them ride without a helmet. It's not really safe, but it's safer for your action figures. Notice he's got his little identity disc strapped on his back, apparently it's just like in the movie, and that's pretty interesting. Let's put him back on this bike and we'll try this in low light mode. Switch on. Very cool. Let's drive him. A lot of fun.
So, you ready to take her out on the street? Well, let's ride! Oh man, what a blast! Oh yeah, I like taking her out. Before I forget, these are about $20 in stores. And can I do it? Oh, by the way, on my last review of these action figures for Tron, they come with an identity disc, and the instructions didn't tell me, but you can put these identity discs with some difficulty if you find the right place to latch them in. You can attach these to their backs, just like in the movie. And I've done it for the other guy. And this one, you have to find the place where it keys in. And if you find the places where there's a little notch, you can get them in there. And then he can carry his identity disc around, just like in the movie. I'm having a hard time finding a place there. There, see? I got it. Okay, until next time, have a good day.